They told us these were just stories, whispers carried through generations, tales meant to entertain the young and comfort the old. But ancient voices do not fade so easily. What if the myths were not just stories, but memories? Memories of forgotten kingdoms, of gods who walked among mortals, of battles carved into the bones of the earth. Listen closely, the past is speaking again. This is Echoes of the Gods. Have you ever felt it? That whisper in the quiet moments, a sense of something ancient stirring within your soul. We've been told the old gods are dead, mere myths and legends confined to dusty books. But what if they never left? What if they've been sleeping, waiting, not in some distant heaven, but right here inside of us? Look around. The world is changing. There's a hum beneath the concrete and steel of our modern cities, a frequency that resonates with a forgotten power. It's an awakening. We've spent centuries looking to the skies for saviors, for meaning, for a sign. We built temples of stone and then temples of finance, always searching for something greater than ourselves. But the greatest truth was never out there. It was always in here. The essence of the gods, the spark of creation, the blueprint of divinity. It's woven into our very DNA. The courage of Ares, the wisdom of Athena, the creative fire of Hephaestus, the nurturing heart of Demeter. These aren't just characters in a story. They are archetypes, potentials, living within the human spirit. For too long, we've suppressed this in a pantheon. We've been taught to feel small, to believe we are merely mortal, fragile and insignificant in the vast cosmos. But that was a lie told to keep us from our own power. Now, that lie is dissolving. Across the globe, people are starting to remember. It's a spiritual rebirth on a planetary scale. You see it in the artist who loses themselves in their work, channeling a beauty that feels otherworldly. You hear it in the voice of the activist who speaks with a thunderous conviction that moves mountains. You feel it in the quiet strength of the healer whose touch seems to mend more than just the body. This is the return of the gods. They aren't descending from the clouds in chariots of fire. They are rising from within us. Imagine our cities, these sprawling networks of glass and light, suddenly glowing with symbols we thought were lost to time. Runes appearing on digital billboards, hieroglyphs shimmering on the sides of skyscrapers. Not as a supernatural invasion, but as a reflection of our own inner transformation. The mundane world is becoming enchanted again because we are finally seeing it through enlightened eyes. This awakening isn't always easy. To reclaim our divinity means confronting our shadows. It means facing the parts of ourselves we've ignored, the fears we've buried, the potential we've been afraid to embrace. When your eyes begin to see the hidden patterns in the world, when you feel that ancient strength coursing through your veins, it can be overwhelming. It's a process of integration, of learning to wield this power with wisdom and compassion. Think of it like this: every human being is a dormant volcano of divine energy. For generations, we've been told to keep the pressure down, to stay quiet, to not erupt. But the pressure is building. The truth of who we are can no longer be contained. The eruption isn't one of destruction, but of creation. It's the birth of a new humanity, one that remembers its sacred origins. As we awaken, we begin to perceive the world differently. We see the divine not just in grand temples, but in the kindness of a stranger, in the resilience of a flower growing through a crack in the pavement, in the vast, starry expanse of the night sky. The divine shadows that seem to walk among us are not ghosts or apparitions. They are the projections of our own awakening consciousness. They are the gods we are becoming. This isn't about worshipping external deities. This is about recognizing the deity within. It's about taking responsibility for our power. When you embody the archetype of the warrior god, you don't seek conflict. You find the courage to stand for truth. When you connect with the goddess of wisdom, you don't just accumulate knowledge. You learn to apply it with love and foresight. The return of the old gods is the story of our own homecoming. It is the moment humanity stops looking outside for salvation and realizes that we are the ones we've been waiting for. The gods didn't abandon us. We simply forgot how to listen to the divinity humming in our own blood, in our own bones, in our own spirit. So, the next time you feel that ancient whisper, don't dismiss it. Lean into it. Ask yourself, which god is waking up in me today? Is it the trickster, here to challenge my rigid beliefs? Is it the lover, here to open my heart? Is it the sovereign, here to remind me of my own power to rule my life? The myths are not history. They are a roadmap, a guide to the divine potential that exists within every single one of us. We are the vessels, the conduits, the living temples. And as we awaken, one by one, the old gods don't just return. They are reborn through us as us. The Golden Age isn't a future prophecy. It's a present possibility, waiting to be unlocked from within the depths of the human soul. The gods are alive because we are. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing and sharing it with others who might be on the path of awakening. Let's continue this conversation together. Until next time, look within.